Good morning, my fantastic firsties. I hope you enjoyed your spring break. I hope you did lots of fun things and have a lot of things that you can write about while you're on an extended break. I know that the school district sent out a packet for you guys to do, but I thought it would be fun to still do some things that we do in the classroom. So today I'm going to read a book to you. And then after the book, I want you to do a foldable, a beginning, middle, and end foldable, just like we do in class. Okay, so I'm going to read Froggy's Worst Playdate. It was Saturday. Froggy woke up and yelled, "Hooray! It's Saturday. I want to go out and play." Froggy hopped out of bed and got dressed. Zip, zoop, zup, zut, 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 zat. Then he flopped to the kitchen to get something to eat. Flop, flop, flop. He looked in the fridge, slam. He looked in the cabinet, slam. He looked in the cookie jar, aha. And he ate chocolate fly cookie, munch, crunch, munch. Froggy, called his mother. What? Go back to sleep, dear. It's Saturday. No school today. I don't want to go back to sleep, cried Froggy. I want to go out and play. So Froggy flopped over to Max's house. Flop, flop, flop. Max, come out and play, he hollered. But Max wasn't home. He'd gone to visit his grandma. He flopped over to Matthew's house. Flop, flop, flop. Matthew, come out and play. But Matthew wasn't home either. He'd gone to play golf with his dad. So he flopped over to Travis's house. Flop, flop, flop. Travis, come out and play. But Travis wasn't home either. He'd gone to his tuba lesson. Froggy dragged himself home. Slump, slump, slump. Oh, Froggy is sad. Why do you guys think Froggy is sad? Mom cried. Froggy, nobody's home. That's okay, dear, she said. I made a play date for you with Frogalina. No way, cried Froggy. Yes way, said Mom. Dad's taking you to the movies to see the Frog Prince. I'm not going, cried Froggy, and he went to the room and slammed the door. Blam! He plopped onto the bed and blew his saxophone. Honk, screech, squawk! Froggy, yelled Dad. What? Stop that racket. I think Froggy's doing anything he can not to go with Frogalina. He blew one more bleep. Then he rolled on his baseball glove and threw the ball against the wall. Thump, thump, thump. Froggy, yelled Dad. I told you to stop that racket now. Froggy threw down his gloves. He wanted to go out and play, but nobody was home, and he did not want to see the Frog Prince, even if Frogalina had to come along. So he hopped up and put on his favorite bow tie, snap, and looked at himself in the mirror. Hey, good looking, he said, and winked. Froggy, called Dad. Let's go. It's time for your play date. Wait, said Froggy, and he raced to the bathroom and slapped on his dad's aftershave. Splat, splat, splat. Yikes, he yelled. My face is on fire. When they got to Frogalina's, she sniffed the air. Sniff, sniff, sniff. P.U., she said, what's that funny smell? What smell? Said Froggy. I don't smell anything. And he hid behind his dad's back. When they got to the movies, Froggy sat with Dad in the dark. Frogalina scooted next to Froggy. Froggy moved to the other side of his dad. But Frogalina moved next to him again. Go away, cried Froggy. Quiet, said Dad. The movie's starting. It was hard to sit still. Froggy tossed popcorn up and tried to catch it in his mouth, but some landed on Frogalina's head instead. She threw a whole handful back. Popcorn fight, cried Froggy. Soon there was a blizzard of popcorn. Zwit, zwit, zwit. Stop it, cried Dad. Sit still and watch the movie. But I have to go to the bathroom, cried Froggy, and Dad had to go with him. By the time they got back, Frogolina was watching her favorite part, when the princess kisses the frog. So what do you think she did? Can you guys guess what Frogolina did? Let's see. She gave Froggy a big smooch, smack on his cheek. Did any of you guys guess that's what she was going to do? If you did, you were right. Ew, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. This is the worst play date ever. Does Frogolina look like it's the worst play date ever? I don't think so. On the way home from the movie, Froggy's dad got them ice cream cones at Screaming Minnie's. Froggy licked his slump and said, "Want to taste mine?" Frogolina batted her eyelashes and said, "You're a real prince, Froggy." Did Froggy get over his madness at Frogolina for kissing him? She bit off the bottom half of his cone, crunch, and handed it back. So ice cream dripped on Froggy's lap. Uh-oh. That wasn't very nice. All the way home, drip, drip, drip. It was the worst play date ever. Can you think of a time when you guys had a bad play date, or you went to play with someone and it didn't turn out exactly the way you wanted it to? That happens, but usually you go back together and you end up being friends again. So I'm going to go back to our foldable. Remember, you fold your paper and you leave a flap at the bottom to write the name of the book and your name. And then you cut 3 flaps. 1 flap for the beginning, 1 flap for the middle, and the last flap for the end. Under the first flap, you write about what happened at the beginning of the story, and then you draw a picture to match. Same for the middle. Under the flap, you write what happened in the middle and draw a picture to match. And on the end, you write what happened at the end of the story and draw your matching picture. Remember, when you write sentences, they should start with a capital letter. They should have punctuation at the end, and our punctuation marks are periods, question marks, and exclamation points. It should have one of those. And you should always write your name on your paper. So until the next time, I'll see you guys later, and I can't wait to see you at school.